The Jordan River, a once mighty river that has played a significant role in the history and culture of the Middle East, is now in decline. The Jordan River is a major river in the Middle East, flowing through the countries of Lebanon, Syria, Israel, and Jordan. It is the longest river in the region at approximately 223 miles long. The Jordan River begins in the Anti-Lebanon Mountains of Lebanon and flows south through the Sea of Galilee, or Lake Tiberius, and the Jordan Valley before emptying into the Dead Sea. The Dead Sea is the lowest body of water on Earth at an elevation of approximately 1,410 feet below sea level. The Jordan River is a vital water source for the countries of the Middle East. It provides drinking water, irrigation water, and hydroelectric power for millions of people. The river is also home to a variety of fish and other aquatic life. The Jordan River has a long and rich history. It is mentioned in the Bible and was an important site for the Israelites during their exodus from Egypt. The river was also a major trade route in ancient times. And now, it is declining. In recent years, the Jordan River has been under threat from pollution and overuse. The river's water quality has declined due to agricultural runoff, industrial waste, and sewage. The river's flow has also been reduced due to the construction of dams and water diversion projects. The degradation of the Jordan River is a serious problem for the countries of the Middle East. The river is a vital water source, and its decline could have a devastating impact on the region's population and economy. There are many great people who are helping to protect the Jordan River. Here are a few examples. The Nature and Parks Authority of Israel is a government agency that is responsible for the management and protection of Israel's natural resources. The Nature and Parks Authority has a number of projects underway to protect the Jordan River, including the rehabilitation of wetlands, the removal of invasive species, and the education of the public about the importance of the river. The Friends of the Jordan River is a nonprofit organization that is dedicated to the protection of the Jordan River. The Friends of the Jordan River works to raise awareness about the threats facing the river, to promote sustainable water management, and to support research and conservation efforts. The Eco-Peace Middle East is a nonprofit organization that works to promote peace and environmental protection in the Middle East. Eco-Peace Middle East has a number of projects underway to protect the Jordan River, including the development of a regional water management plan, the restoration of degraded ecosystems, and the promotion of sustainable agriculture. These are just a few of the many great people who are working to protect the Jordan River. Their efforts are essential to ensuring that this vital river remains a source of water and life for the people of the Middle East. There are a number of things that can be done to protect the Jordan River. These include reducing pollution, improving water management, and restoring the river's natural habitat. It's important to act how to protect this vital resource before it is too late. In addition to this environmental challenge, the Jordan River is also a source of conflict between the countries of the Middle East. The river forms part of the border between Israel and Jordan and has been a site of numerous battles throughout history. The current peace agreement between Israel and Jordan has helped to reduce tensions along the river, but the potential for conflict remains. The Jordan River is a complex and important river with a long and rich history. It is a vital water source for the countries of the Middle East, and its decline would have a devastating impact on the region. It's important to act now to protect this vital resource before it is too late. Let's talk about some interesting things stated in the Bible for the Jordan River. The Jordan River is mentioned in the Bible over 100 times. It is a significant river in the Bible, and it's associated with a number of important events. The Jordan was the site of the Israelites crossing into the Promised Land. After they wandered in the wilderness for 40 years, the Israelites finally reached the Jordan River. They crossed the river on dry ground and entered the Promised Land. The Jordan River was the site of Jesus' baptism. John the Baptist baptized Jesus in the Jordan River, marking the beginning of Jesus' public ministry. The Jordan River was the site of the healing of Naaman. Naaman was a Syrian general who was suffering from leprosy. He was told by a prophet to go to the Jordan River and wash 7 times. Naaman did as he was told, and he was healed of his leprosy. In the Christian faith, it is closely linked to Jesus Christ's baptism, which represents a spiritual link between heaven and earth. Judaism sees the river as a holy border, a threshold that marks the entrance into the Promised Land, and a sign of the Israelites' strength and faith. And in Islam, the Jordan River is respected as a place where prophets lived, and as a place where people can get spiritually clean. Besides being important spiritually and culturally, the Jordan River has been a lifeline for many generations. Its waters, which were once plentiful and clean, have kept people alive and made the land grow well. Along the river's banks, crops have been grown, towns have grown, and trade and culture have gone back and forth. It has been a very important blood vessel, bringing precious water to the dry land to quench its thirst and keeping a delicate balance of plants and animals alive. The Jordan River is a symbol of new life and hope. It represents the start of a new beginning and the possibility of healing. The Jordan River is a reminder that God is always with us and that He is always willing to forgive us and start over. The Jordan River is also a symbol of peace and cooperation. It is the border between Israel and Jordan, and it is the place where a number of people of different faiths can come together. The Jordan River is a reminder that we are all human beings and we all deserve to be treated with respect. The Jordan River is a beautiful and important river. It's a symbol of new life, hope, peace, and cooperation. We must all do our part to protect the Jordan River and to ensure that it is available for future generations. So here are some additional facts about the Jordan River. The Jordan River is a vital water source for millions of people living in the Middle East. It is also a sacred river in the Abrahamic religions. In recent years, the Jordan has been in decline due to a number of factors, including climate change, pollution, and overuse. In recent months, scientists have been alarmed by a new development. The Jordan River is disappearing. In some places, the river has dried up completely. This is a major problem, and it has scientists terrified. The disappearance of the Jordan River is a direct result of climate change. The Middle East is one of the most vulnerable regions to climate change, and the region is already experiencing hotter summers and drier winters. This is leading to less water in the Jordan River. Climate change is not the only factor contributing to the disappearance of the Jordan River. The river is also polluted by sewage, agricultural runoff, and industrial waste. This pollution is making the water unsafe to drink and swim in, and it's also killing fish and other aquatic life. Finally, the Jordan River is being overused. The river is shared by 6 countries: Israel, Jordan, Lebanon, Syria, the Palestinian Authority, and Iraq. Each country uses the river for drinking water, irrigation, and industrial purposes. This overuse is putting a strain on the river's resources. The disappearance of the Jordan River is a major problem. It will have a devastating impact on the millions of people who depend on the river for their water supply. It will also damage the river's ecosystem and make it more difficult to restore the river to its former health. The Jordan is a vital lifeline for millions of people in the Middle East. It provides water for drinking, irrigation, and industry. The river is also a major source of tourism. In recent years, the Jordan River has been in decline. This is due to a number of factors, including climate change, pollution, and overuse. Climate change is one of the biggest threats to the Jordan River. The region already is experiencing hotter summers and drier winters, and this is leading to less water in the river. Pollution is another major threat to the Jordan River, as the river is being polluted by sewage, agricultural runoff, and industrial waste. Overuse is a major threat to the Jordan River. Each country uses the river for drinking water, irrigation, and industrial purposes, and that overuse puts a strain on the river's resources. The disappearance of the Jordan River would be a devastating blow to the region and could lead to water shortages, food insecurity, and economic hardship. It also could damage the environment and displace people. There are a number of things that can be done to save the region mentioned further in the video. The Jordan River is a symbol of hope for millions of people in the Middle East. It is a source of water, food, and transportation. It's also a place of beauty and recreation. We cannot let the Jordan River disappear. We must act now to save it. We must invest in research and development. We must change our behavior, and we must raise awareness of the problem. By working together, we can save the Jordan River and ensure that it continues to provide water for millions of people in the Middle East. The Jordan River is a precious resource that we must protect. It is our responsibility to ensure that it continues to flow for future generations. The disappearance of the Jordan River is a complex problem with no easy solutions. However, there are a number of things that can be done to address the problem. One important step is to reduce pollution. This can be done by investing in wastewater treatment plants and reducing the use of pesticides and fertilizers. Another important step is to reduce overuse of the rivers around the place. This can be done by developing more efficient irrigation methods and by finding alternative sources of water. Finally, it is important to invest in the research and development to find ways to restore the Jordan River to its former health. This research could focus on developing new technologies to reduce pollution and to increase the river's water supply. In addition to these measures, it's also important to raise awareness of the problem of the disappearing Jordan River. People need to understand the severity of the problem and the need for action. By working together, we can save the Jordan River and ensure that it continues to provide water for millions of people in the Middle East. Many people are not aware of the severity of the problem, and they may not know what they can do to help. By talking to your friends and family, you can raise awareness of the issue and encourage them to get involved. Write to your elected officials. Let your elected officials know that you are concerned about the disappearing Jordan River. Ask them to support policies that will help protect the river. Volunteer with an organization that is working to protect the Jordan River. There are many organizations working to protect it, and by volunteering, you can help make a difference. Educate yourself about the issue. The more you know about the problem, the more effective you can be in raising awareness and taking action. There are many resources available to learn more about the disappearing Jordan River. Organize protests and rallies. These can help raise awareness of the problem and put pressure on governments to take action. By taking these steps, we can help to save the Jordan River and ensure that it continues to provide water for millions of people in the Middle East. Some simple steps we can all take to help save the Jordan River is recycle water. We can do this by collecting rainwater and using it to water our plants or flush our toilets. Support organizations that are working to protect the Jordan River. There are a number of these that we can support by donating money or volunteering our time. And the next step is to invest in research and development. There are a number of new technologies that could be used to reduce pollution and increase the river's water supply. These technologies need to be developed and tested, and they need to be implemented. You can also support the organizations that are working to protect the river. Let's educate ourselves about the problem. The more we know, the more we can do to help solve it. The disappearance of the Jordan River is a devastating blow to the region. It could lead to water shortages, food insecurity, and economic hardship, and it could also damage the environment and displace people. But by taking a few steps, we can definitely make a difference. The Jordan River is a symbol of hope for millions of people in the Middle East. It's a source of water, food, and transportation. It's also a place of beauty and recreation, so let's strive together to help it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one.